what are you doing, Armando?
Resetting this plant grow out / display tank today. It's getting kind of grubby up here. There's a whole bunch of decaying matter on the bottom of the tank. The glass needs a good scraping like I'm doing here. I'm just going to vacuum it out, move what plants need moving, kind of dust them off, get some of this grime off, get some of the old decaying leaves out of here. We're going to take it down to bare gravel, and then we're going to separate some plants we got. A whole bunch of plants yesterday. We got probably 10 pounds of plant trimmings yesterday. And we're going to get this tank in order, maybe even the one below it. We'll see how it goes, but right now we're starting on this tank up here. Yep, it's green, it's on.
Okay, so real quick for everyone viewing, what plants are in there? You want to describe a couple plants real quick? Curious what all is in there, what you're doing?
Well, right now we don't have too much. We have some, I forgot what kind of sort it was. I think it's, I honestly couldn't tell you what kind of sword it is, but it's one of the variants of Amazon swords. We have some of the common Amazon swords in here. We have some of this cardinal plant, also known as Lobelia cardinalis. There's some jungle val doing jungle val things back here. There's some Ludwigia right here. I think it's just standard Ludwigia repens. We have a little bit of these leaves of Java Fern Window-Love, just kind of just scattered throughout here for now. There's some of this Hygrophila corymbosa right here. And there's going to be quite a bit more after I get this tank all in order, get it all vacuumed out and cleaned up and water changed. There's going to be a whole lot more clippings and trimmings in here, and they're going to start growing real nice. And they'll eventually be for sale. That's what we got going on today on this tank in the fish room. Alright, glass is clean. Alright, now let's get to gravel vacuum. Okay, it's giving us a little trouble here. Alright, and right now I'm just going through and gravel vacuuming out the entire substrate layer in here because it looks like this is either the result of a bunch of fish poop or maybe some old aqua soil or a lot of unmaintenanced old leaves in here that just never ended up getting taken out and maintenance. This tank just has a lot of that grime on the bottom, a lot of detritus in here. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's pretty grody. And the more it decays, the more it ups the pH. And we're not looking to do that because we're trying to get clean water here for clean plants. That way the only nutrients that are in the water are the nutrients that we dose. Because with a whole bunch of extra decaying matter and the nutrients released from that, it can cause some fair issues in the long term with trying to grow healthy plants. Oh, hey there.
What's going on? So good.
Just graveling out, or just gravel vacuuming all this gunk out.
Good luck. I've already done it a couple times and it still just keeps popping out.
I'm pretty sure what it is the did this substrate like come like already used?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it had aqua soil in it and it's been like multiple years old and the aqua soil just decayed in it.
Oh, wonderful.
Like that's just what happens when you use aqua soil. Like that's why like the bag says it only lasts a year, which I've seen it last 2 or 3. This looks like it's around that 2, 3, maybe 5 year mark.
Maybe something else to do, you know.
Very mature substrate bed, but it's oh man. Alright. I think that's about good. Time to fill. No, I'm just gonna start filling. All right, so for those of you still watching, I just did a huge water change and gravel vac on this whole tank up here. Now I'm filling, so that way I can, one, have more water to work with, and then two, so it can clear up a little bit. So that way I can trim and move what plants need trimmed and moved, and then I can work on sorting out the new plants we just got and getting them put into this tank. And that's about what we have going on with this tank today. It's pretty simple, it's just long and kind of drawn out efforts, but ultimately it'll all end up all right.
Armando, I'll bring this yeast for you.
It's a Christmas present. It's a nice filter.
For all the hard work, bro.
Thank you, man.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate
I really love this filter. Yeah, the
Figured
food.
you would use that.
Yeah, the food lock over here is good. I think I might switch this out for the one I have because this one's easier to maintenance.
Good. I figured that would really help out. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Right back at you, dude. You really mean a lot.
All right, and that's just filling. Put some water clarifier in there so that way all this whatever's left settles down. Then I'm gonna get separating those, bunching them up, and then we're just gonna plant them direct down because they'll be fine until we get the root tabs in and get the cups printed or ceramic weights, whatever. And then yeah, then we can bunch them up into like mainly until we get this tank in order. Then we can.
That one too. Gonna do water change on that one.
All right, yeah, cool.
Gravel while it's doing that.
Yep.
I'm almost done cleaning up the pool table, the garage. The pool's getting filled up right now too.
Nice. All right, so that's pretty much the maintenance that was done. The maintenance specifically that was done for this tank. It's still a little foggy. The water clarifier is doing its job for now. And then now I'm going to pull some of these plants up, move them to where they need to go, and I'm going to start sorting up all the new plants that I got. Okay, so let's get this going. So first, I'm gonna trim off these big sword leaves that are a little bit tattered and messed up. So that's what you do, is you always trim off the leaves that are obviously broken or covered in algae, so that way the healthy leaves can focus on providing nutrients to the plant and collecting sun and providing energy to the plant. And because if you just leave broken leaves, then the plant's going to be putting forth a lot of energy trying to heal those leaves, when in reality it can never truly heal. So we're just going to snip them. Even if it makes the plant look a little bit beat up, it'll come back a lot faster than if it were to just keep on trying to put forth extra energy to those beaten leaves. So we're just going to take those. This is all covered in blackbeard. We're just going to take this whole clump right here. So you don't want blackbeard algae spreading to all the rest of the plant, so we're just going to take this whole bunch. These little pieces too. Alright, so there's those trimmed up. And then we're going to pull this sword and move it over to the right. So we're going to have the swords mainly over here on the right. And then we're going to do the taller plants in the back, like the stems that just keep growing tall, to the back, and then some of the shorter plants to the front, like whatever crypts we have, whatever ferns we have. Just gonna come, we're gonna grab that sword too. I'm gonna shake off some of that gunk. Oh, it's actually two swords. Cool. Cool. Now we're just going to simply take those, shove them into that substrate, and boom. Alright, just taking off some of those more tattered and broken up leaves. And then we're going to plant it down the substrate and let it start growing. Okay. So let's move this little container here. Let's keep working our way from left to right and getting what needs to get done. So we're going to take some of these stem plants, trim them, and place them back. Back to business. Okay, so let's come back here, grab scissors, wherever the scissors went. There they are. There's some scissors. Okay, so now I think we're gonna do swords here. Maybe some val here. So we're gonna pull up all this val. And we're gonna replant it over here next to these swords. More so in the back. I was like, what is happening here? Okay, so there's that one. Alright, let me throw this in the ground. Alright. Alright, I'm back to keep pulling plants, rearranging them. Alright, so there's that val. Let's come grab some more val. Stuff is buried deep. Okay.
Don't mind rescue too much stuff. Still going for the tub. Still recording.
Come on, plant, stay in the ground.
Let's see what this says. And 1 hour in. Pretty sure the passport allowed that. And if you're done filling anything up, if you want to fill these two up, maybe these could use it over here.
Alright, yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. Starting to get to it. I'm just going to do it.
We're going to take off some of these hair algae covered leaves because we're trying to start as fresh as we possibly can with this tank. Yep, I'm just going to take that, just like the rest, plant it back down. Preferably in the back because it's tall. We have another one. This one's shorter, so I can go in the front.
Under the grow light, I just got found.
Yeah, I can toss that up here after.
It's just something and it works.
Yeah, cool.
I believe this one works too, so if you want to use this one, there's more lighting. If you know, I'm sure the more intense lighting, the better. And I'm sure we can buy fluorescent tubes for that too, specifically with like some kind of different color code or something to it.